The truck was actually coming from Ring Road. It missed a step. So as it was trying to gather itself, it fell.
What we are witnessing these days, it is something we can no longer understand.
They should stop telling us and promising us all those promises are fake, giving us this set of promises are fake. We don't want it anymore.
A very good evening to you, and thank you for joining us on Beetv Major News at 6. My name is Temitope Oluwafemi, and now to the news in details. His Royal Majesty Omonoba Nedo Ukwakolokpolo Obaewaye II, Oba of Benin, has performed the Uge-Mobo traditional rite at his palace in Benin City. BTV News Osaroge Agwebo, who captured the ceremony, reports that Uge-Mobo is one of the most significant traditional rites observed by the Oba during the annual Uge Festival. The report is presented by BTV News senior reporter Best Orator.
It was a glamorous moment at the palace of the Oba of Benin, His Royal Majesty Omonoba Nedo Ukwakolokpolo Ewaye II, as palace chiefs, sons and daughters of the Benin Kingdom joined the monarch for the Uge-Mobo, which is one of the most significant traditional rites observed by the Oba during the annual Uge Festival. During the ceremony, various traditional rites were performed by Obaewaye II to ward off evil spirits from Benin Kingdom. The Oba of Benin danced in royal splendor amid cheers and chants from palace chiefs and indigenes who witnessed the sacred rites. Prayers were also offered by Obaewaye II. Palace chiefs spoke on the significance of the spiritual ceremony Uge-Mobo and said they were happy and honored to witness the sacred rites performed by His Royal Majesty Omonoba Nedo Ukwakolokpolo Obaewaye II.
As you about very time no kuma Ogale why Wabo Eko P no the lekia Even Orena also about solo Ona mo Mefa no Doria Noa and I tell people is now home. I Doria Siki Osawe. Yeah, Ivana Swayoba.
Uge-Mobo is celebrated every year. Best Orator reporting for BTV News.
The maiden edition of Edo Carnival 2025 has commenced with vibrant cultural music and drama displays celebrating the rich cultural heritage and unity of Edo State. BTV News Osaroge Agwebo reports that the colorful event was well attended by several dignitaries and drew an unprecedented number of fun seekers who came to enjoy themselves. The report is presented by BTV News senior reporter Best Orator.
Garrick Memorial School Ground along Ekewan Road in Benin City, where the maiden edition of Edo Carnival 2025 is being held, came alive with vibrant celebrations as the event officially commenced. The first of its kind carnival in the state attracted several dignitaries and unprecedented crowd of fun seekers. Some of the dignitaries include the governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebolo, represented by the Speaker of the House of Assembly, Right Honorable Blessing Agbebako, Senator representing Edo South Senatorial District, Senator Neda Imaswen, member representing Esan West, Esa Central, and Igwebe Federal Constituency at the Federal House of Representatives, Right Honorable Marcus Onobu, Coordinator, Office of the First Lady of Edo State, Mrs. Adesili Okpebolo Anani, the Deputy Speaker, Edo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Osamoyi Atu, and other members of the State House of Assembly, the Secretary of the All Progressives Congress in Edo State, Engineer Lawrence Oka, former member representing Egoanikobaha Federal Constituency, Honorable Ehiozua Johnson Agboima, commissioners, local government chairmen, and other top government functionaries. The event featured colorful display of dance, music, and drama, showcasing the rich cultural heritage and unity of Edo State. In his remarks, Governor Monday Okpebolo, who spoke through the Speaker at the State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Blessing Agbebako, expressed delight at the launch of the 2025 Carnival. He lauded the organizers of the event and his Chief Protocol Officer, Mr. Daniel Romosele, popularly known as Piccolo, for making the historic event a reality.
Let me thank God for today and use this opportunity to also thank the people that has been organizing and putting this event together. I would thank my brother Daniel, aka Piccolo, and I thank the Commissioner of Finance and everybody that has put things together to organize this carnival.
The Edo Carnival 2025 convener and Chief Protocol Officer to Governor Monday Okpebolo, Mr. Daniel Erumosele, alias Piccolo, said the event marks a historic moment for Edo State as it showcases the state's rich culture and heritage to the world. He appreciated Governor Monday Okpebolo for his support and unwavering commitment to promoting Edo culture and traditions. Similarly, the chairman of the Edo State Carnival 2025 Committee and Commissioner for Finance, Honorable Emmanuel Okwebo, said the carnival reflects Governor Okpebolo's continued support for culture as driver for unity, pride, and economic growth. He also thanked sponsors and partners who worked with the state government to make the event a success.
We celebrate you today as one of the most exemplary and visionary leaders Edo State has ever produced. You have shown through deliberate action and unwavering commitment that leadership is truly about service to the people. Under your guidance, Edo State has become a secure, stable, and attractive home for foreign investors. You lead with courage, wisdom, and a heart dedicated to the well-being of the people. For this, we honor you, we appreciate you, and we stand firmly by your vision, Your Excellency.
I also extend our deep appreciation to the Edo State government for this institutional support and belief in the power of culture as a driver of unity, pride, and economic growth. This carnival would not be possible without the generous support of our sponsors and partners. We sincerely appreciate First Bank, Premium Trust Bank, Globus Bank, UBA, Guinness, NPDC for standing with Edo State, for investing in our people.
High point of the event was the switching on of the carnival lights by the Speaker of Edo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Blessing Agbebaku, flanked by other guests to officially mark the commencement of the Edo Carnival 2025 amid jubilation from the crowd.
The Son and the Holy Spirit.
In an interview with Beetv News, the senator representing Edo South Senatorial District, Senator Neda Imaswen, Coordinator, Office of the First Lady of Edo State, Mr. Desili Okpebolo Anani, former member representing Eko and Ikpoboha Federal Constituency at the Federal House of Representatives, Honorable Ehiozua Johnson Agbonyima, and Special Advisor to Governor Okpebolo on Legal Matters, Barrister Andrew Emata, commended Governor Okpebolo for organizing the event and supporting Edo culture and development. They also praised the Carnival convener, Mr. Daniel Musele, for his efforts in bringing the event to life.
We are a state of tradition, and we are a state of celebration as well. And so it's something that I believe will also unite all of us, that will also edifies our culture and showcase who we are.
Our heritage and our culture, and we're just happy. It's a festive season, the season of love, the season of happiness. So we're excited to be here.
It's something that I really appreciate, and especially the governor key in. We call him the Akpako Miza.
We thank our governor, we thank the organizers, my friend Daniel Piccolo, what he has done by making good use of the space, bringing in corporates, involving Edo State government too. I think it's a thing to be happy about.
The event was electrified as top musical artists, including Nines and Hammer Boy, added color to the celebration, leaving the crowd dancing and vibing to their songs. Some attendees at the Edo Carnival 2025 expressed excitement and thanked Governor Okpebolo for organizing the event, describing the first of its kind celebration as fun-filled and memorable.
I feel exciting, and everywhere looks lively. It's just to show the season that we're in, and this is to usher us into the festive itself. I'm so happy. I don't know the world. Thank you to Mr. Governor Monday Okpebolo. We love you.
The Edo Carnival 2025 will run from 21st to 27th December 2025. Best Orator reporting for Beetv News.
It was a glorious and uplifting day as the families of Pastor Dr. Osage Ize-Yamu and Professor Mrs. Idia Ize-Yamu, alongside Honorable Matthew Idweyekeme and Professor Mrs. Nosahai Idweyekeme, gathered with friends, dignitaries, and well-wishers at the Redeemed Christian Church of God Mission, Abundant Life Parish, Benin City, for the solemnization of the holy matrimony of their children, Osai Zain Ize-Yamu and Hayford Osayemata Idweyekeme. Beetv News Zainab Mohammed reports that the church auditorium was filled with praise, worship, and heartfelt joy as the couple were formally united before God and witnesses. The report.
Excitement filled the sanctuary as family members, friends, and invited guests took their seats in joyful anticipation of the joining together of Osai Zane Ize-Yamu and Hereford Osarewatai Iduwerikewe. The service began with praise and worship, setting a reverent yet celebratory tone for the occasion. Moments later, the bride made a graceful walk down the aisle, drawing admiration from the congregation. The officiating ministers led the service with heartfelt prayers and scriptural guidance, emphasizing the sacred and biblical foundation of marriage. Bible readings and church announcements were conducted, guiding the congregation through the order of service and highlighting the spiritual significance of the union.
So love his wife, even as himself, and the wife see that she reverence her husband.
The highlight of the ceremony was the exchange of marital vows, followed by prayers, joining and blessing upon the couple. The exhortation, charge, and declaration reinforced the value of love, commitment, and faith as the pillars of Christian marriage.
We thank you for the life of your son and your daughter. We give you all the glory for bringing them together for our thanks in the name of Jesus.
The signing of the marriage registry marks the legal completion of the union, with both parents standing in support as the choir ministered the song of thanksgiving. The moment was further enlivened as dignitaries, including former Governor of Edo State, Chief Lucky Binedo, joined the celebratory atmosphere. The newlyweds were later presented with their marriage certificates, while final blessings were pronounced.
And the Holy Spirit.
In interviews, the groom and bride expressed deep gratitude to God, their parents, and all who came to celebrate with them, describing the day as a fulfillment of prayers and a memorable beginning of their journey together.
Our friends, our family members, are thankful. I really appreciate everyone who has come to celebrate us. Thank you.
Happy, very thankful, very fulfilled. I'm very grateful.
Bride's parents, Pastor Osaige Izeyamu and Professor Mrs. Idia Izeyamu, expressed joy and thanksgiving, while the groom's mother, Professor Mrs. Nosahari Iduerikewe, also shared heartfelt prayers and goodwill for the couple.
I thank God, one of the happiest days in my life, giving out my second daughter in marriage. Is a prayer we all pray for, to see your children become matured enough to also start their own life and start their own families.
It's a joyous day, it's a sunny day, it's a glorious day. It's a day filled with laughter, love, and joy.
I have two sons, but today I have gotten a daughter, which has been a long life dream. So I am really, really grateful to God, and I say all glory be to Him.
Family members, friends, and top dignitaries were in attendance to honor the couple, underscoring the significance of the occasion. In an interview, Chief Lucky Nosahari Ibinedo congratulated the couple, offering prayers and goodwill messages, and encouraged them to build their marriage on love, unity, and the fear of God.
Is that their love will be everlasting, and they will have or enjoy the fruits of the womb. Their years is just beginning together, and they should always act as a team.
The church ceremony ended on a high note of thanksgiving, joy, and celebration, marking the successful union of Osai and Hayford Udue Rikewe, ushering them into the new chapter of love, faith, and lifelong partnership. The event was immediately followed by a lively reception party where family, friends, and well-wishers joined in music, dancing, and heartfelt congratulations to celebrate the newlywed. Zainab Mohammed reporting for Beetv News.
Celebration took center stage as the newly wedded couple, Osai Zain and Hayford Osayemata Idweyekime, hosted a magnificent wedding reception in Benin City to commemorate their union and officially begin life together as husband and wife. Beetv News senior reporter Best Orator reports that the reception was a vibrant blend of elegance, joy, and high-profile presence, with dignitaries, family members, friends, and well-wishers turning out in large numbers to celebrate the couple. The report.
The atmosphere erupted with excitement as the couple, Mr. and Mrs. Hayford Osayemata Idweyekime, made a grand entrance into the beautifully decorated reception venue, welcomed by cheers, applause, and lively music. They were joined by members of both families as guests rose to their feet in admiration. The reception drew an impressive gathering of political leaders, government officials, traditional rulers, professionals, and prominent figures from within and outside Edo State. A former governor of Edo State, Chief Lucky Nosahari Igbinedion, who chairmaned the occasion, led the dignitaries. He was joined by Chief Limo Ikpia, Senator Daisy Ianire Danjuma, and Senator representing Kogi Central, Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaga, and others. Key government representatives include Right Honorable Dennis Idahusa, the Speaker, Edo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Blessing Agbebaku, Member representing Ovia Federal Constituency, Honorable Omosede Igbinedion, Member representing Owedo Federal Constituency, Honorable Engineer Esosa Iyawe, the Coordinator Office of the First Lady of Edo State, Her Excellency Mrs. Edesili Okpebolo Anani, Civil Commissioners, and other government appointees. Academics and legal luminaries such as the Vice Chancellor, University of Benin, Professor Edoba Omoege, and a former governorship candidate of Labour Party, Barrister Olumide Akpata, were also present alongside legislators and other notable personalities. Many other dignitaries, traditional leaders, and top officials attended the event, highlighting the significance and grandeur of the celebration. In his address, the chairman of the occasion and former governor of Edo State, Chief Lucky Nosahari Igbinedion, congratulated the couple on their successful union, describing the marriage as one founded on values, discipline, and divine purpose. He offered prayers for peace, love, and longevity while encouraging the couple to uphold mutual respect, understanding, and commitment in their home.
I want to sincerely
memorable moment of the evening was the ceremonial cutting of the wedding cake, where the newlyweds exchanged joyful smiles and playful moments as guests applauded. This seamlessly led into a lively dance segment with family, friends, and dignitaries joining the couple on the dance floor.
Company, please give me L, O, V, and E. Love. Congratulations.
Earlier, the dancing began with a touching father-daughter dance, followed by the groom sharing a special dance with his mother. The highlight of the evening was the newlyweds' first dance together, with guests cheering and celebrating their union. In an interview where wishers extended heartfelt prayers and advice for the couple, the coordinator, Office of the First Lady of Edo State, Mrs. Edesili Okpebolo Anani, Kizito Okpebolo, Special Advisor to the Governor on Finance, Investment and Revenue Generation, and the Chief of Staff to the Governor, Malam Gani Audu, congratulated Osayi and Hayford Idoyekeme, encouraging them to build their marriage on love, understanding, respect, and mutual support.
And I pray that the Lord bless them with all good things that come with being married, children, prosperity, wealth, and most of all, the love of Christ in their homes. So that's my advice to them.
I wish them love, I wish them peace, I wish them understanding, and I pray that the Lord will keep their unity together. So my advice for them is that they should always show understanding. Marriage will only succeed when you show understanding and you show love, show respect and be submissive.
Family and friends took turns offering congratulations and blessings, praying for continued love, happiness and prosperity in the couple's marriage. Their one message created a joyful and supportive atmosphere.
Longevity in marriage, good health, wealth and prosperity is what I wish them.
So I pray for them today to enjoy the fruit of the wedding. Pray God keep them in good health, good life, and above all, bless them with the beautiful kids.
Lively music and non-stop dancing. Family and friends joined in celebrating Osayi and Hayford Idoyekeme, showering them with love, blessings, and heartfelt congratulations, marking a memorable and joyful close to a spectacular wedding celebration. Just as guests congratulated Pastor Dr. Osayi and Professor Mrs. Idia Izeyamu and Honorable Matthew and Professor Mrs. Nsaha Idoyekeme for raising the adorable couple. Best Orator reporting for BTV News.
Members of the All Progressive Congress, APC, in Une Ward 1 of Asan Central Local Government Area have unanimously endorsed the Edo State Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, Sir Dr. Lucky Esiegbe, to contest for the position of member of the House of Representatives representing Asan Central, Asan West, and Igweben Federal Constituency. The endorsement was made during a meeting where party members agreed that Honorable Lucky Esiegbe's proven track record will make him a reliable representative of the people. The report. Members of the All Progressives Congress in Une Ward 1 of Asan Central Local Government Area, Edo State, gathered at the residence of Honorable Felix Osaro in Ibori to express their support for the Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, Chief Lucky Esiegbe, to contest for the position of member of the House of Representatives to represent Asan Central, Asan West, and Igweben Federal Constituency. Addressing the crowd from Ibori, Ubalo, and Atuagbo, Honorable Felix Osaro said he is not contesting for any position, but this time he wants to support someone that the people would eventually not regret supporting, to contest for member representing Asan Central, Asan West, and Igweben Federal Constituency. He further called on the Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, Honorable Sir Dr. Lucky Esiegbe, to run for the position, noting that he has proven to be a reliable public servant from his time as Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs to his current position as the Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development.
He will be there for you people. The last time I buy, maybe make a variable. Abi? Yes, sir.
Honorable Felix Osaro added that looking at the trajectory of Sir Lucky Esiegbe's activities from the time he worked with Honorable Patrick Ihariali in the House of Representatives to when he was the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs and presently the Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, they can only conclude that a person with such an unblemished record can steadily rise in this manner and can therefore be trusted. He describes Sir Lucky Esiegbe as having a wide range of experience, making him undoubtedly suitable to represent them in the House of Representatives. Honorable Saro finally urged those who do not have voters' card to register, assuring them that arrangements will be made to provide transportation to the Independent National Electoral Office, INEC, in Irua so they can obtain their voters' card.
Lucky Esiegbe, Commissioner for Physical Planning, Olema supports the House of Rep. And I know by the special grace of God, with your power, so that
present at the gathering were High Chief Lucky Igenebali, CSP Oga, Right Honorable Chris Ahulime, Honorable F4J Blessed, Honorable Kadiri Jude, and Miss Oko Margaret, the APC Financial Secretary, Assistant Youth Leader, and Woman Leader, respectively. Others include Igegele Innocent, Agene Osamudiame, Ahwabwe Akagwe Dora, both ex-officials, and a host of several others. Temitokwe Oluwafemi reporting for BTV News. Residents and youth of Idokwa community has staged a peaceful protest along the busy Benin-Auchi Road, calling on the Benin Electricity Distribution Company BEDC to urgently restore electricity supply to the area. The protest paralyzed social activities. The report. The protest, which took place along the Benin-Auchi Road, led to a total restriction of vehicular movement as protesters barricaded the major road with tires, pieces of wood, and drums. Youths and residents were seen carrying placards with various inscriptions calling on the Benin Electricity Distribution Company BEDC to restore power to the community, lamenting that the prolonged blackout had become unbearable. The protesters expressed frustration over the continued absence of electricity, noting that the situation had negatively affected their daily activities and livelihoods. Some residents complained that food items stored in their refrigerators had gone bad due to the prolonged power outage, resulting in financial losses for families and small business owners within the community.
Communities, when you say you don't have for this area, we need life. We just support us for 33 kVA to 11 kVA. We need our life back.
Security officials later arrived at the scene to maintain law and order, pacify the aggrieved residents, and ensure that the peaceful protest did not escalate into violence. Their presence helped to calm tensions while traffic remained temporarily disrupted. The residents insist that the protest would continue until an official of the Benin Electricity Distribution Company addresses them directly and provides a clear timeline for the restoration of electricity supply. According to them, power supply to the community needs to be restored from the current 11 kV line back to the 33 kV line to ensure stable and regular electricity. They appealed to BEDC to urgently intervene, stressing that access to electricity is essential for the well-being, safety, and economic survival of the Idokwan community. Temitokwe Oluwafemi reporting for BTV News. As the New Year and Christmas season draws near, bringing increased travel, shopping, and social activities across Edo State, residents have called on members of the public to exercise greater caution in their homes, workplaces, and other crowded public spaces. BTV News' Favor Kolawole reports. With the Yuletide season often characterized by heavy movements and large gatherings, residents warn that petty thieves and robbers may attempt to take advantage of the heightened activities. They therefore advise citizens to remain alert, secure their valuables, and observe basic safety measures throughout the festive period.
Instead of going around, maybe as they are moving around, to make sure that they are intact, their personal belongings are intact, their phones, their money, they should ensure that
their money that they kept, they should be conscious of it. They should not be carried away by the festive periods.
They advise residents to exercise caution in their daily movements, reduce unnecessary night activities, and avoid late-hour outings except where absolutely necessary. According to them, simple safety habits such as returning home early, moving in groups, and staying in well-lit areas can help reduce exposure to crime during the festive season.
I think it is time for everyone to be vigilant, especially with the situation on ground. We all know what is happening in the country now.
Residents also applauded the Edo State government for steps taken so far to strengthen security across the state, while also urging security agencies to intensify patrols and maintain vigilance to ensure a peaceful, safe, and crime-free Yuletide season. In addition, residents used the opportunity to caution individuals involved in criminal activities to desist from acts capable of disrupting the peace of the season, noting that the Yuletide is a period meant for love, unity, and peaceful coexistence.
Monday look better than for is good work for the security network, and we must get it when we get our hearts.
Meanwhile, in a recent interview with Beetv News, the police public relations officer, the Nigerian Police Force, assured residents of Edo State of a safe and secure Yuletide season, noting that adequate security measures have been put in place, including increased patrols and strategic deployment of personnel to ensure the protection of lives and properties throughout the festive period. Timitokwe Oluwafemi reporting for Beetv News. And now to the world of business. The Transmission Company of Nigeria recorded 131 cases of infrastructural vandalism between January and November 2025, despite achieving a historic milestone in electricity transmission across the national grid. The report.
TCN Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer Sule Abdulaziz described 2025 as a remarkable and historic year, revealing that the company transmitted an all-time peak of 5,801.84 megawatts on March 4, 2025, with a maximum daily energy delivery of 128,370.75 megawatt-hour nationwide. He attributed the achievement to infrastructure rehabilitation, expansion of transformer capacity, and sustained maintenance of transmission assets. Abdulaziz disclosed that CCN's wheeling capacity has increased to 8,700 megawatts, with 82 new power transformers commissioned between January 2024 and November 2025, adding over 8,500 MVA to the grid. He added that TCN is working with security agencies, the Office of the National Security Advisor, and community vigilante groups to curb vandalism, while also highlighting key reforms such as unbundling of TCN, the launch of the Nigerian Independent System Operator, and donor-funded projects valued at over $1.16 billion. Dangote Petroleum Refinery has commenced nationwide sales of premium motor spirits at a pump price of 739 naira per litre across over 2,000 MRS Oil Nigeria PLC filling stations, marking a major intervention aimed at reducing fuel costs and stabilizing the downstream petroleum markets. The refinery said the price reduction, backed by a guaranteed daily supply of 50 million litres, comes at a time when fuel scarcity and fuel hikes are common during the festive season. It noted that local refining at scale is helping to reduce dependence on imports, conserve foreign exchange, stabilize the naira, and strengthen energy security. Dangote commended marketers that have complied with the new pricing and urged others to follow suit, while warning against artificial scarcity and supply manipulation. Consumers were advised to avoid buying petrol above 739 naira per litre and to report any MRS station selling above the approved. The federal government has temporarily opened the 35.7-kilometer Bodo-Boni road to ease transportation for residents during the Yuletide. The president, represented by the Minister of Works, David Umahi, said the opening would allow communities along the route to enjoy improved mobility pending the full completion of the project. Umahi praised Julius Berger Nigeria PLC for the quality of work done so far, noting that the road will operate daily from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., with no night travel, heavy vehicles, motorcycles, or tricycles allowed. He added that the permanent commissioning of the road would be carried out by the president next year, while directing the contractor to install solar street lights and plant trees before final completion. Zainab Mohammed reporting for Beetv News.
Activists and concerned citizens marched through the streets of Karachi on Sunday, calling for environmental justice and urging the government to immediately halt construction projects they say are damaging the environment and threatening public health. The report.
The march, organized by climate activists and civil society groups, drew participants from different parts of the city. Protesters carried placards and banners highlighting issues such as rising temperatures, air and water pollution, loss of green spaces, and unchecked urban development. Chants demanding climate justice echoed as the march moved through major roads under tight security. Speakers at the protest said large-scale construction projects, including commercial developments and road expansions, have led to the destruction of trees, wetlands, and natural drainage systems. They warned that these activities are worsening Karachi's vulnerability to climate change, increasing the risk of flooding, heat waves, and water shortages. Activists accused authorities of prioritizing profit-driven development over environmental protection and the well-being of residents. They stressed that marginalized communities are the most affected, often living in areas exposed to pollution, extreme heat, and flooding caused by poor planning. Addressing the crowd, organizers called on the government to enforce environmental laws, conduct transparent environmental impact assessments, and involve local communities in decision-making processes. They also demanded investment in sustainable urban planning, public transport, and green infrastructure to make the city more resilient to climate change. Karachi, Pakistan's largest city, has faced growing environmental challenges in recent years, including severe heat waves, worsening air quality, and recurrent urban flooding. Environmental groups argue that without urgent action, these problems will continue to intensify. The march ended peacefully, with protesters vowing to continue their advocacy until concrete steps are taken to protect the environment and ensure climate justice for all residents of the city. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for Beetv News.
Thousands of mourners gathered at Sydney's iconic Bondi Beach on Sunday evening under heavy police security to mark 1 week since a deadly attack on a Jewish cultural festival that claimed the lives of 15 people. The report.
The memorial, held close to the shoreline, drew victims' family members of the Jewish community, religious leaders, government officials, and supporters from across the city. Many attendees carried candles, flowers, and photographs of the victims, while others draped themselves in flags and symbols of solidarity as the sun set over the beach. The attack, which occurred a week earlier during a festival event near Bondi Beach, shocked Australia and drew widespread condemnation. Authorities said 2 gunmen opened fire on festival attendees before being subdued by security forces. Investigations into the motive and circumstances surrounding the attack are ongoing, with police maintaining that it is being treated as a targeted act of violence. Sunday's gathering was marked by moments of silence, prayers, and speeches calling for unity and peace. Community leaders emphasized the need to stand against hatred and violence, urging Australians to support one another regardless of background or belief. Religious representatives offered prayers for the victims and their families, while speakers stressed resilience in the face of tragedy. Police maintained a visible presence throughout the event, closing nearby roads and deploying officers around the beach and surrounding areas to ensure public safety. Authorities said security measures are precautionary and aimed at allowing mourners to grieve without fear. Government officials in attendance reiterated their condolences and pledged continued support for affected families. Messages of sympathy were also read aloud from national and international leaders, reflecting the global reaction to the attack. As candles were lit and placed along the sand, the crowd observed the final moments of silence, broken only by the sound of waves. Organizers said the memorial was attended not only to honor those who lost their lives, but also to reaffirm a collective commitment to peace and coexistence. The names of the victims were read aloud as the ceremony concluded, with many in attendance remaining long after the formal program ended, embracing one another and paying quiet tributes by the sea. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for Beetv.
And now to the entertainment world. Nollywood actress and filmmaker Iniedo has appealed to regulators and the public not to pull her new movie, A Very Dirty Christmas, from cinemas, insisting the film does not ridicule Christianity. She urged critics to watch it before passing judgment. Also, Nicki Minaj explained support for Nigerian Christians. The report.
In an emotional Instagram video, Edo said the controversy concerns the title, not the content, and stressed she would remove the film only if it dishonored God or Christians. She explained that the title was never meant to demean the Christian faith, highlighting that the movie deals with family conflicts and secrets rather than mocking religion. Edo confirmed she had been asked to change the title and expressed willingness to comply, while appealing that the movie should remain in cinemas. She also apologized to anyone offended and stressed that she is a devout Christian. The appeal followed concerns raised by the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, and the NFVCB requested the producer to modify the title in response to public concerns. Afrobeat superstar Davido and global rapper French Montana delivered a high-energy performance at the opening ceremony of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations in Rabat, Morocco. The ceremony marked the official kickoff of the continent's biggest football tournament. The duo performed the newly released AFCON official soundtrack live at the Prince Moulay Abdellah Stadium, thrilling thousands of fans in attendance. Social media user praised Davido's stage presence and performance, describing it as a fitting opener for the tournament, which will run for several weeks and feature Africa's top national teams competing for continental glory. American rapper Nicki Minaj has explained her decision to speak out about the alleged persecution of Christians in Nigeria, citing her personal ties to the country and reports of attacks on worshippers. She made the remarks during a surprise appearance at America's Fest, responding to a question about her motivation. Minaj said Nigeria is a country she loves, and she was moved by reports of killings and kidnappings of Christians. She stressed the importance of religious freedom worldwide, noting that people often take for granted the right to worship safely. Minaj also referenced posts by US President Donald Trump and highlighted the need for global awareness and support. However, Nigeria's federal government has rejected claims of a coordinated genocide, stating that insecurity affects all Nigerians regardless of faith. And that's it on the entertainment news. Evelyn Isabella reporting for BTV News.
Many thanks for staying with us on BTV Major News at 6. My name is Temitope Oluwafemi. Do have a lovely night.